Welcome to Wake Up Canada News. I'm Brad Wilder. Well, after all that's gone on over the past few days, including Justin Trudeau wanting to take away everyone's guns, the Emergency Act continuing for another month, and his constant lies to conceal the agenda he has put us all on with the World Economic Forum, well, there's trouble in Canada. The Liberals and NDP, are they determined to destroy democracy here in Canada? The BS continues to flow in the House of Commons. As I've said before, never a straight answer. The Liberal NDP government continues its tyranny and continued control over Canadians. Their efforts are nothing short of destroying democracy right here in our own country. So many issues on the table, from the Winnipeg lab scandal to internet censorship with Bill C-11, plus refusal to show documents in regards to the Emergencies Act, or even 2 days ago with the gun law to take away Canadians' right to bear arms. Sounds extremely familiar, doesn't it? Possibly straight from the CCP communist playbook. While similar, I still have reason to believe that it is actually coming out of the World Economic Forum agenda. The WEF is solely responsible for the conversion of the West to a country filled with tyranny, oppression, and unfortunately death as well. You can see the details of that in one of our previous episodes about the Fourth Industrial Revolution on our Rumble or BitChute channels. These debates can rattle a person one side or the other, but without debate, government control will take more overreach than ever before, and we're seeing it happen already. I say it's time for the Speaker of the House to be an independent with no party affiliation. This process needs adjustment, so that we'll start to get real questions and answers that have solutions to the problems at hand as more and more wake up throughout Canada. Here are 2 clips that show just exactly that.
Mr. Speaker, we have seen democratic decline in Canada under these Liberals, and this is no more true than with the Winnipeg lab documents. And the NDP have completely betrayed themselves and the promises they made in the last election. It turns out that this coalition is serving up the worst of both parties. The Liberals are adopting NDP economics, and the NDP are adopting the Liberals' culture of secrecy. Why is this NDP Liberal government blocking Parliament's access to these documents?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Mr. Speaker, we have a different definition of blocking. The truth is the opposition Conservatives asked to look at these documents. They were given the opportunity at NCCOP, and they didn't want to take that opportunity, which is fine, Mr. Speaker. So we provided another mechanism that was based on the same mechanism they used for Afghan detainees. It was a system that Mr. Harper and many of those in his caucus, or then who are here today, thought was a good system. We agreed. We offered it. So I would ask the member opposite why he is refusing to look at these documents. It's a very bizarre thing to stand up and demand to look at something that we're trying to show him.
The Honourable Member for Lethbridge.
That's just one of many actions being taken by this NDP Liberal coalition government. Let me give you other examples. Ministers can now end democratic debate without notice, just at will. In addition to that, of course, the documents are being refused to be granted with regards to the study of the Emergencies Act. In addition to that, the members opposite are now moving Bill C-11, which will shut down our ability to use the internet with freedom. It will control what we can see, what we can hear, and what we can post online. So the question is, why is the government so determined to kill democracy?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Now, Mr. Speaker, I was in the opposition when Stephen Harper was the Prime Minister. I recall an over 200-page handbook on how to frustrate committees, shut down the House, and obstruct process. I find it...
Okay, I'm sure everybody wants to hear the answer to that question. I'll ask the Honourable Government House Leader from the top, please.